Harley Davidsons are too outdated to be relevant anymore. Watch this video. Hello, welcome to RevelatorAlf. I hope you're all well. So very quick video here. I was listening to a conversation or a video the other day, and they're talking about Harley Davidsons, that they're just too outdated. They're old fashioned, they're old tech, all the kind of stuff that we regularly hear as Harley Davidson riders. Or even if you're not a Harley Davidson rider, you've probably heard this before, that Harley Davidson are just old-fashioned, they're outdated, they're old tech, all this kind of stuff. And I've made videos about this in the past, talking about the technology and the developments of technology on Harley Davidsons and actually how they've improved a hell of a lot over recent years. And some of the stuff on there is quite modern. It's modern tech, it's modern engineering, but you're dealing with modern tech on older style motorcycles or traditional style motorcycles. And also, let's not forget that the style of motorcycle that Harley Davidsons are it's a throwback era. It's a bit nostalgic as well. And also it is designed for a particular style of riding. So having ultra modern tech on there, sometimes you think it will be misplaced. It will just be out of purpose, really. You don't really need it on there. Now, that being said, on the Taurus, there's lots of tech on those now, with the traction control, cruise control, all the infotainment systems on there now. There's lots of tech, all the sensors, the sensors on the bike, the CAN bus system and the way it works. So that's no different from any other bike or any other big bike these days as well. They all kind of operate on a similar kind of principle. So to say that Harley Davidsons are outdated, well, what are we talking about? Are we outdated because they've got V-twin engines? Well, there are other manufacturers who've got V-twins, and they're not outdated. They're very thoroughly modern, aren't they? So is it that it's the style of motorcycle that's outdated? Well, that's just a style. You can't really say it's outdated. It's just a style of motorcycle that some people either like or they don't. I've always had a bit of an issue with people say that Harley Davidsons are outdated or they're tractors. And I don't have an issue with people having their opinion or taking the piss, as we say over here in the UK. I don't have an issue with that. But I think sometimes it's a bit misplaced because there is lots of tech on these bikes. But sometimes the tech is not warranted anyway. You don't need ultra tech on a bike like that. You could say the same about some Triumphs. You could say the same about, let's say, Royal Enfields or any other bike, Indians, let's say, where you think this tech, and you think, you compare it to something like a Honda Goldwing or, a BMW K1600 or something like that. And you think, well, these are great bikes, but do I necessarily need all that stuff? Do I really need all that? Or do I just want this bike that just keeps on going and just gives me something that these other bikes can't? So I think, yes, there might be a technology gap, but sometimes the technology isn't even required. And I've had this feeling for a number of years in terms of bikes, in terms of cars, that you've gone way too far with the tech. You just don't need it. And in fact, the tech actually lets down the bikes and the cars a lot more, you would say, than the older style bikes and cars, where they'll just keep on running or they'll be easier to fix. The new tech, it's a bit of a pain, just to keep those going, or you need some kind of high-level software just to interrogate and just to fix what's going on as well. Let us know your thoughts in the comments below. Do you think Harley Davidsons are outdated and they're not relevant anymore? The relevance is an issue here because it really depends what you deem going forward and what kind of people are going to want to buy these big expensive bikes. Are they still relevant for those people? I would say absolutely yes. Are they still relevant for new generations coming through? That's the question. I'm not so sure they are. And the people who are buying Harley Davidsons, the top end Harley Davidsons for sure, they're a reducing number. The numbers don't lie. They are a reducing number. So are they outdated? Possibly not on the motorcycles, but are they relevant anymore? That's a good topic of conversation. Let us know your thoughts in the comments below. If you like what I do here, just keep on watching videos and I'll catch you again. Bye now.